Hi, Nancy here, and today I want to show you how to cast on for 2 toe-up socks at a time using Judy's Magic Cast on the Magic Loop. And I just did 2 tiny little swatches here to give you an idea of what it will look like after you do a few rounds. I did 2 different colors just because it's easier for you to identify what I'm doing. So here's how you do it. Okay, I always use a minimum length of a 40-inch circular needle. I know some people can do it on a 32. I just think that's it's kind of short. 47 to me is a little too long, but I think the 40 is absolutely perfect. But everybody has their own taste, and that's just fine. So we're going to start now with the first sock, and I'm going to use green. And what I'm going to do, the tail is away from me, or excuse me, the working yarn's away from me. The tail is closest to me. You don't need much of a tail because you're not going to be casting on many stitches. All right, you put the working yarn around the back needle, tail closest to you. Hold it like you do for a long tail cast on. The index finger goes around the bottom needle, the thumb yarn goes around the top. Okay, here we go. We've got 1 on top. So we'll begin. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. Okay. So we're just going to slide that down. Now I'm going to bring in my second yarn. And in this case, it's going to be blue. Doing the exact same thing as I did before. Tail closest to me. Working yarn away. On the back needle. Okay. 1 on the back. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. Okay. Now, I know sometimes patterns will instruct you to do an increase on that very first round. Don't do it. It really is, it's more trouble than it's worth. And I just find it's just easier to get a round knit first. Okay, now do you see how this is like hanging on to nothing? And that's a problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the tail closest to me, the working yarn away, and I'm going to hold on to it. I made a cross back there. And what that's doing is it's going to anchor that first stitch so it doesn't go flying off your needle. You're going to pull the bottom needle, okay? And we're going to knit. I give the tail just a little pull. The first round is putsy. Once you get that on, you're not going to have too much trouble. Okay. Now knitting 2 at a time is no different than knitting at 1. You just stop knitting with that yarn. Let it go. We're done. Okay. So I'm going to just switch that out of my way. And now I'm going to bring the green into play here. And I'm just going to continue on. Only this time I'm working with the green. However, I want to switch and twist my yarn. I know what this looks like. You're like, oh my God, I need a friend with more fingers to add into this. But really, you'll get it. I'm telling you, if I can do it, you can do it. Okay, so here we go. All right, so we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we got half of our round done. Flip it. If you hear any booming, we have a bit of a thunderstorm going on here. So just let's hope we don't lose the power. Okay, now we're still with the green. I'm going to pull the bottom needle. And we'll start. Okay. All right, drop the green. We're done with the green now for now. And then I'm just going to switch so that the blue. Okay. Now I'm going to do this in English. And I'm not great at it, so appreciate your patience. Okay. And then after you get this first round done, by all means, start your increases, but no need to do it beforehand. It just more headaches than it's worth. Okay, so now I'm going to get these up in position so that if we were continuing on. All right, so I have the first rounds done of my 2 socks, and this is how you do Judy's Magic cast on 2 at a time on the magic loop. Thank you.